happy Fashion Week from my floor. So it is Monday morning. I'm clearly getting ready on my own here, me and my team of stylists. So Fashion Week has actually been going on for a few days now, but instead of filming the whole week, I decided I would just vlog a couple of the days. So this past week, I went to a few fun shows, a few fun events, some presentation previews, all that good stuff. So today I have several events throughout the city. I get the worst imposter syndrome during Fashion Week because I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't belong here. It can be quite nerve-wracking, but I feel like now that it's my second time around, I'm a little bit more confident in myself, just trying to be more sure of myself and, you know, embrace the opportunities that come my way, enjoy it. I feel like Fashion Week is definitely a self-indulgent week. It's not like I'm offering some incredible fashion journalism here. I feel like I just get invited because I have a few numbers on social media. It is what it is, for good or for bad, and so I was like, you know what, I might as well take advantage of the opportunity while I have it and hopefully provide to you guys some entertainment or some look into the fashion world. And my friend Yasmin, who is a friend from San Diego, is actually visiting right now, so she's gonna join along, which I'm really excited about. Hello? Look who it is! She's here. I'm really excited. And I get to see this little buggy. Yay! I'm so excited to bring her to some events too.
I'm already feel like I'm living the dream because I'm looking out and seeing Stoops.
I was the same when I moved here. I was like, oh my god, fire escapes. And
I know,
like,
I'm getting excited.
Stoops,
like, oh my gosh, it's a metro. It's not even a metro, it's a subway.
Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't take much for me to be excited. It's great to be here. Okay, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we are gonna go. So stay tuned. Collection presentation, which is basically a clothing brand showing off their latest collection of clothes, and it was for fall. Colors were some of the most beautiful colors I've seen. It was like very earthy and rich. Out in Madison Square Park, and we're gonna, yeah, just kind of sorry, we're bouncing around a little bit, and then we're gonna head to the Alice and Olivia presentation and see you soon. Because it's pouring and the Californian in me still is so bad at checking the weather. The line is so long, I get soaked. The realities of Fashion Week. I made it. I found Ashley, all is well in the world. We're surviving. It's like soaking, and it's so, I'm still very
dictator
wet.
hair. What are your thoughts on Alice and Olivia's collection?
Very beautiful. The set design is beautiful. The clothing are beautiful. Very diverse, like styles and patterns.
I just said dictator dressing.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
It's like rich. What we do here.
It's rich. It's very luxurious.
I like the clothes that I almost like the interior design for. It's so good.
I know, it's so good.
Jimmy Choo. I know, I own like 3 designer things and I was like,
yeah, no say.
Catch me howling at the moon.
We're not looking our cutest, but you know,
Look.
here we are. How do you feel?
So good.
Hit me with it. Thoughts, questions, concerns.
We got to go to House of Sunny, which was so good.
I'm obsessed with all their pieces.
The design is great. It's like the vibe of the company is
The
A1.
girls were so kind.
Yeah. I didn't feel like I needed to pretend to be someone else as I walked up and like chatted and like looked at their clothes, which was really, really encouraging.
Or the show that I forgot to talk about was Libertine. I'm so tired. The clothing was so beautiful. It was, I think, one of my favorite collections or shows that I've seen this season. All right, we're really tired. It's like
1:54.
2 a.m. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Cute.
Good morning, hello, how's it going? I am at the beautiful Ludlow Hotel this morning getting ready. I'm working with Braun on this video, which I'm very excited about. They have the lovely Silk Appeal Epilator. Braun invited me over to get ready here, just to have like a relaxing morning before Fashion Week. So I figured I would just chat with you guys a little bit while I do my skincare routine and put on a little makeup for the day. So Fashion Week has been really good so far. I had a really fun time going to the shows yesterday. It's also so nice to kind of have a chill morning today and kind of just take my time getting ready because Fashion Week can be quite hectic. Hey y'all, let's talk about body hair, shall we? Is this something that I've just wanted to talk about for so long? A little background, I'm part Middle Eastern, I'm part Iranian. Even though I'm like a smaller percentage, my mom likes to joke that all the Iranian blood went to me when it comes to body hair, and I have struggled with body hair for so long. Preface, of course, for anybody out there who loves their body hair, rock it. I'm all for it. I love that for you. But I just personally love having soft, silky, smooth skin. Using this Dior Spray Airbrushed Foundation. Ooh. There we go. I've done shaving, I've done waxing, I've done plucking, I've done sugaring, I've done nair, I've done laser, I've done bleaching, I've done everything, trust me. Growing up, I just always had such thick body hair and I just personally really wanted it gone. It always made me really self-conscious too because I lived in California, lived on the beach, which was lovely, and all my friends were like surfers and wanted to go to the beach all the time. At any given moment, they'd be like, okay, grab your bathing suit, we're going to the beach. And I'd have to be like, wait, hold on, I need like 30 minutes to like shave and make sure I don't have really gross ingrown hairs and red bumps, because even when I was careful and I would shave or I'd wax, I always got such bad ingrown hairs, red bumps, to the point where it looked like I had a skin disease, and then just feeling like I had to be like bikini ready hair wise was really stressful and caused me a lot of body anxiety and all that bad stuff. And getting a little Glossier for my cheeks. I always said growing up to my mom and my sister, I was like, my first adult paycheck is going towards laser hair removal because I want this gone, and I did it. I saved up, I got laser hair removal. I've only gotten on certain sections of my body, not everywhere because it's expensive. Lasering adds up, and I've done 10 sessions on certain parts of my body, and honestly, my body hair is still not fully gone, and so that's kind of what led me to get into epilating, which I'm really excited about. It's basically a machine that has these tiny micro like tweezers that pulls your hair from your root. What's great about it is that for one, it helps get rid of your hair for longer periods of time. The more frequently you do it, the less frequently your hair goes back, which I'm like, that's what I am all about. When it grows back softer and finer than it did in the past. Been specifically loving the Braun Silk Appeal 9 Flex because it is the first epilator to have a flexible head, which again, I'll show you in a minute. So that means that it can fit the, you know, grooves and the contours of your body as you epilate. I think it's so important to have open conversations about things like body hair and stuff that maybe isn't talked about as much. I'm just gonna put on a little bit mascara right now and get to epilating my legs and getting some smooth skin for Fashion Week. Hello from the toilet. I was looking up other YouTube videos and I feel like a lot of people have a lot of questions on epilation. So I figured I would show you guys a little lowdown on how I use this bad boy. So this is what it sounds like when it's on. And then you can slow it down like so. A big thing for me is I absolutely love the size of it. As you probably know if you've seen my videos, I travel quite a bit. I want to be hairless on the go. So either I will do this right before I leave and it will get rid of my hair for a week or 2 or even 3 depending on the area of my body. But also too, if I'm going to be gone for longer, I'd rather bring this with me than a razor because I know for one, I'm going to be getting rid of my body hair for longer, and it's super small, flexible, and has so many great different purposes to it. It has a shaver head and a trimmer head, so if your leg hairs a little long. You don't have to worry about using a razor. It has all the different little transferable pieces right here, so you can trim your hair in advance, you can shave your hair before you start bleeding away. I think one of the main questions people ask about ablation is it painful? And yes, it's uncomfortable at the beginning because your body's getting used to it. Similar to like lasering or waxing, it can be quite painful the first times you do it, but the more you do it, you just kind of get used to it. And you're like, okay, it's not that bad. Is that you're able to use this in water. It is waterproof, and it's going to be less uncomfortable if you do it under running water. So I recommend doing that the first few times you use it. That's probably what I'll do today, honestly, because I use it on certain areas that I've lasered, and that hair's already really thin. Which also, side note, I feel like I'm gonna get comments where people are like, you don't have a lot of body hair. I'm like, yo, that's because I lasered a lot of it. But there are certain areas where I haven't lasered that's gonna be a little bit more painful, so I'm gonna do that under running water. But it's nice you can use it dry if you're in a pinch before an event. You can just ablate your little heart out. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do the ablation on my legs if you're curious. I highly recommend you check out this Silk Appeal 9 for yourself. I'll leave all the information in the description. I love it because it's like a one-time fee. You purchase it and then you have it forever. And it's definitely an incredible way to remove your hair for longer periods of time and just slowly thin it out. Just something I've always wanted. So very stoked on this.
Because I want to show people that you can look good and not spend thousands.
So I thrifted these pants for $4. And then the shoes are from Nasty Gal. Then I got this coat from ASOS. And the turtleneck is Princess Polly.
Amazing. Creepy vlog. We're being creepy. What's new?
Why? Because we see David Dobrik.
Hello. It is me in my kitchen and all my glory. I just changed into sweats, if you can tell. I'm back for like a solid 2 seconds. I just finished the Cynthia Raleigh show, which was beautiful. And now I'm trying to make like a haphazard little meal. So I'm heading to a event with Yasmin in a little bit. She's out with a friend right now with Daily Front Row. So far, Fashion Week has been good. It's always a really interesting experience. For one, I feel very privileged to go and at times quite guilty, whether it be from like imposter syndrome or just the like gluttony that Fashion Week just kind of encompasses or promotes, but it's also art at the same time. I said similar things in my last Fashion Week vlog because I kind of struggle with the like juxtaposition of two very different feelings and thoughts concerning Fashion Week, of loving being able to attend and having it be something I've always dreamed of. I'm trying to like lean in more in 2020. Shout out Cheryl Stanberg or whatever her name is for writing that book. Hoping to see more sustainability coming into the more of the mainstream New York Fashion Week sphere. There are a lot of brands that are doing so much better, which is really inspiring to see. And it's really fun looking at beautiful clothes and like running into friends. I'll do a little recap at the end of this video, so stay tuned. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat this weird little salad situation out of these sweats and dip to a party. Much love.
Look who I found! She's back. We're at the Daily Front Row party. Let's go in.
Bushfires Relief Fund to target families in immediate need, all in honor of...
baby. New York. In New York. Concrete jungle where dreams made.
Oh, that was really good.
Oh, I know.
Are you a professional?
So little do you know, I'm coming out with a new album.
Stay
Check my Spotify, my SoundCloud.
Drop that mixtape.
Hello, good morning. I'm alive and well. Today's technically the last day of Fashion Week, and I'm so excited and nervous for today because I'm doing this all day shoot collaboration with Calvin freaking Klein. Are you kidding me? That doesn't even feel real saying that. This whole week just feels like a dream where like none of it should actually be happening. I'm about to head up there. We're gonna like do a dressing suite first, and then we have some more stuff going on throughout the whole day, and then there's a Calvin Klein party tonight. Whew, let's go. Hello from Calvin Klein. I'm going through these selects that they have here, picking out some outfits for the day.
Are there to celebrate our infinite selves. One day we can be one person, the next day we can express ourselves in a different manner.
Hello from the second CK event of the day. We just learned all about perfuming. What'd you think, Nina?
Sense of smell is powerful.
So now we have like an hour or two to kill, and then we have the Calvin Klein party night, which I'm really excited for. Let's go. I would do a very pared down Fashion Week outro of sorts, and it was such a whirlwind. I feel like I still am processing. I feel like when I first moved to New York, I honestly didn't really know anything about designers or like luxury designer fashion, and since moving here it's really inspired me to actually like learn for myself. While I get invited to some shows, there's also like kind of higher level shows that I don't get invited to, but I still try to watch online, like Marc Jacobs or Parenza Schuler, Michael Kors, Tom Ford, Tory Burch, etc., or Clean Estrada that I really love to look at. And I feel like there's some major trendsetters, so if you're curious to see like kind of the trends that are emerging, those are great ones to look at. It is cool seeing how slowly designers are starting to put sustainability practices into place and kind of moving that to the forefront of their kind of like thought process as they design a collection. So I feel like from the shows I went to, I saw a lot of floral coming into play with mixed textures. Definitely saw a lot of that with Rebecca Minkoff and Libertine. But also too, every designer and collection has such a unique style. This is from my like uneducated opinion, so just take it with a grain of salt. Also a little bit on how it works. A lot of times a brand will dress somebody for their fashion show. I've never gotten that special treatment yet, so if anybody wants to dress me for their show, hit me up. But a lot of times the people you'll be seeing in front rows at big shows who are wearing the clothing of the designer were dressed by that designer, which makes sense because it's like you're a walking billboard because so many people are taking photos of the events. A lot of times PR companies will rent clothes, which was kind of more of my case. I did notice that this Fashion Week I started to compare myself more. I think just being in this like very insular bubble of all these people that are very successful and creative and cool, it's really easy to compare your level of success to the success around you. So I'm trying to like remove myself from that. Interesting how a lot of Fashion Week is so numbers based. Like social media has heavy impact on the fashion world. Interesting those events because like the bigger your numbers are, the better you're treated. The smaller your numbers are, is like you may get invited but then you're basically virtually ignored. It kind of brought up emotions that I haven't really felt since high school of like, wanting to be cool and like fit in, and like it's just very like cliquey, and it's all about who you know or how big you are on the internet, and it's hard to be confident in those settings, but I feel like I'm learning. But those are a few of my thoughts off the top of my head. Mostly I just want to say again, I'm so grateful, and I like still can't wrap my head around the fact that I actually get to go to Fashion Week. Like it's something that I dreamed of since like I was a little kid. It's insane, and I just want to say thank you to y'all, and I hope this video is interesting. Until next time.